The first atomic test was at Alamogordo in the New Mexico desert on the 16th of July 1945, according to one eyewitness from more than 5 miles away. The whole country was lighted by a searing light, with an intensity many times that of the midday sun. 30 seconds after the explosion came, first the air blast pressing against the people and things, to be followed almost immediately by the strong, sustained, awesome roar, which warned of doomsday, and made us feel that we puny things were blasphemous to dare tamper with the forces heretofore reserved to the Almighty. Words are inadequate tools for the job of acquainting those not present with the physical, mental, and psychological effects. It had to be witnessed to be realized. On the 6th of August 1945, the atomic bomb was dropped on the Japanese city of Hiroshima, killing at least 200,000 people. The hour was early, the morning still warm and beautiful. Shimmering leaves, reflecting sunlight from a cloudless sky, made a pleasant contrast with shadows in my garden, as I gazed absently through wide-flung doors opening to the south. Clad in vest and pants, I was sprawled on the living room floor, exhausted, as I had just spent a sleepless night on duty as an air raid warden in my hospital. Suddenly, a strong flash of light startled me, and then another. So well does one recall little things that I remember vividly how a stone lantern in the garden became brilliantly lit, and I debated whether this light was caused by a magnesium flare or sparks from a passing train. Garden shadows disappeared. The view where a moment before had been so bright and sunny was now dark and hazy. Through swirling dust I could barely discern a wooden column that had supported one corner of my house. It was leaning crazily and the roof sagged dangerously. Moving instinctively, I tried to escape, but rubble and fallen timbers barred the way. By picking my way cautiously, I managed to reach the rocker and step down into my garden. Profound weakness overcame me, so I stopped to regain my strength. To my surprise, I discovered that I was completely naked. How odd. Where are my vest and pants? What had happened? From Hiroshima Diary by Michihiko Hachiya. On the 9th of August 1945, a similar bomb was dropped on Nagasaki. There was a spot in the Apurutami River where nature has formed a small pool. That morning a group of 10 boys in coloured loincloths was playing a game called Find the Bell. One of the boys, 11-year-old Koichi Nakajima, had a little gilded bell. He would throw it in the water, count to 3, and they would all dive after it. The first to find it won the game. Now Koichi held up the tiny bell and shouted, "Here we go, 1, 2, 3. There were 10 splashes as the boys dived for the prize. The river had become oily and no one found it. Koichi began to get worried. He had taken the bell from his sister's workbox without her permission. She would be very angry if he lost it. He surfaced, took a deep breath, and eeled his way down to the bottom. 9 seconds later the bomb exploded over his head. When Koichi surfaced, he heard 2 of the boys screaming with pain. He stared around in fright. There were bodies of his friends on the riverbank, and beyond them he saw that all the houses had been knocked down. What had been a beautiful city a moment before was now a wasteland, with a big black cloud rising above it like smoke from a funeral pyre. Though it was deadly hot, Koichi's teeth began to chatter. Nagasaki, the forgotten bomb. For 3/5 of a mile, nearly all unprotected living organisms, birds, insects, horses, cats, chickens, perished instantly. Flowers, trees and plants all shriveled and died. Wood burst into flames. Metal beams and galvanized iron roofs began to bubble, and the soft, gooey masses twisted into grotesque shapes. People within that doomed section neither knew nor felt anything. Nagasaki, 9th of August 1945. And